This would have been worn by a guardsman, because we can see the badge here. You didn't want to be on the receiving end of one of these babies.
One Frenchman did make it inside. They were called sapeurs. They would have carried an axe. They were bearded chaps with huge busbies. Come out of the squares, man their pieces again, and actually fire after them. And this happens about 10 times.
At the Battle of Waterloo, there were essentially three main players. First of all, Wellington. Now, Wellington had earned himself quite a reputation by the time he reached Waterloo. He was there to do a job, basically to finish off the French and protect the rest of Europe. And he'd been commissioned to do this. And he was by no means confident that he could do the job, but he was definitely the best man and the best qualified man to do it. Napoleon, of course, the great gambler. He'd returned from the island of Elba. He'd mobilized France again, and he was on the march. He was moving north. He wanted to get to Brussels. Brussels, he said, was the first rung on the ladder of taking Europe. And he was quite confident that he could do the job too. Then you had a third character. Alte Vorwärts, the Germans called him. Old forwards. And that was Gebhard von Blücher. Blücher, he was a Prussian, an old Prussian. In fact, he was the oldest man at the Battle of Waterloo. And just a few days before that battle, he'd actually been defeated by the French. He'd been shot off his horse a few times, and he'd actually been trapped under his horse for a few hours. But that didn't stop him. Now, Blücher had another agenda. He wanted revenge. He hated Napoleon with a passion. So three characters, three very, very different motivations to be there.